A crocodile cannot physically poke its tongue out. If you sneeze too hard, you can fracture your ribs. Hello, and here's some random facts. Grimt is the only word in the English dictionary that ends with MT. Cat has more than 30 muscles in each ear. We live in a world where GTA is a kid's game and Candy Crush is an adult's game. Ants can't die from falling from any height. The nose can recognize 1 trillion different smells. In the word Pacific Ocean, each C is pronounced differently. Most men will only ever receive flowers at their funeral. The brain named itself, and when the brain recognizes this, it becomes surprised. Bread goes into a toaster as a slice, but comes out as a piece. A crocodile cannot physically poke its tongue out. If you sneeze too hard, you can fracture your ribs. Hello, and here's some random facts. Grimt is the only word in the English dictionary that ends with MT. Cat has more than 30 muscles in each ear. We live in a world where GTA is a kid's game and Candy Crush is an adult's game. Ants can't die from falling from any height. The nose can recognize 1 trillion different smells. In the word Pacific Ocean, each C is pronounced differently. Most men will only ever receive flowers at their funeral. The brain named itself, and when the brain recognizes this, it becomes surprised. Bread goes into a toaster as a slice, but comes out as a piece. Did you know a 500-page book really only has 250 pages in it? Hello, and here's some random facts. The wedding ring goes on the left finger because it is the only finger with a vein that connects to the heart. The smarter you are, the more likely you are to talk to yourself. If a mosquito is biting you and you flex that muscle, it will explode. Money isn't made out of paper, it's made out of cotton. This is why it's harder to break it. The more attracted you are to someone, the easier it is for them to make you laugh. The yolk of a flamingo egg is pink. If you say batteries really fast, it sounds like you're saying Paris in a French accent. Today is the oldest you've ever been and the youngest you'll ever be. There is more alcohol in mouthwash than in wine. When you are born, there is a 100% chance that you will die. You can only swallow 2 to 3 times before your body forces you to stop. Hello, and here's some random facts. Crying makes your eyelashes longer. You never notice your last hiccup. Every odd number has the letter E in it. It's impossible for your elbow to touch your forehead. We change our voices when we talk to people we like. You lose weight every time you scratch yourself. Having an empty backpack feels lighter than having no backpack at all. Chewing gum after a meal reduces heartburn. 75% of people try to fall back asleep in the morning just to finish their dreams. There isn't any word you can write using only the bottom row of the keyboard. Did you know ice cream is actually Chinese food? Hello, and here's some random facts. In France, it is legal to marry a dead person. The chances of you dying on the way to get your lottery tickets is greater than your chances of winning. A donkey will sink in quicksand, but a mule won't. If you yell for over 8 years, then you would have produced enough energy to heat 1 cup of coffee. The can opener was invented 48 years after the can. The filming of the movie Titanic costed more than the Titanic ship itself. Someone on Earth reports seeing a UFO every 3 minutes. Men are 6 times more likely to be struck by lightning than women. The average person laughs 13 times per day. The least common birth date in the United States is May 22nd. Your thumb is the same length as your nose. And it's impossible to think of a new color. In America, 1,700 people become a millionaire every single day. India reads the most books per year on average. McDonald's sells 75 burgers every single second. You can't hum whilst holding your nose. Australia is wider than the moon. The letter J was the last letter to be added to the alphabet. German chocolate cake was invented in Texas. Blue whales eat 500,000 calories in 1 mouthful. When a person dies, their hearing is the last sense to go. If you send this video to someone, then it will confuse them because did you know 90% of people wet the toothbrush after applying the toothpaste? Hello, and here's some random facts. There are 84 people in the USA named Lol. It takes about 3 years to grow a pineapple. Wearing black and white makes you more attractive. You can't sneeze and close your mouth at the same time. If someone says they are immortal, it's illegal to prove them wrong. You can say Hong Kong without moving your lips. The chicken came before the egg. If you laugh too much, you can die from laughter. Babies, cats, and dogs can see ghosts. You can't look at a word without reading it. Your parents can see your search history through the Wi-Fi bills. Did you know there's a fruit that tastes like chocolate pudding? Hello, and here's some random facts. Rubber bands last much longer when they are refrigerated. There are 293 ways to make change for $1. Soccer balls were once used for playing basketball. Putting sugar on a cut will make it heal faster. The national flag of Libya was formerly just the color green. A jiffy is a proper unit of time, meaning 1/100th of a second. April 11th, 1954 was recorded as the most boring day in the world. Tiramisu translates to take me to heaven in Italian. Brunch was invented as a way of curing hangovers. Sailors working for the Royal Navy need special permission to grow their beards. Children are born less frequently on Saturdays. Starbucks is one of the biggest companies in the world without commercials. Hot water will turn into ice quicker than cold water. Hello, and here's some random facts. Glaciers hold nearly 70% of the Earth's fresh water and we are destroying them. Your brain automatically translates WTF but not LOL. Snails have thousands of microscopic teeth. Nintendo has existed for over 130 years. There are always 2,000 thunderstorms happening at one time. Tap water's flavor is based off the temperature. All galaxies rotate at least once every billion years. Lightning hasn't struck a plane down since 1963 due to engineering making lightning move through the plane. Cleopatra wasn't actually Egyptian, she was Greek. Sleeping in a cold room increases the chances of having a nightmare. Hello, and here's some random facts. 4 babies are born every second. Cockroaches are older than dinosaurs by 150 million years. Dead people can still get goosebumps. Roosters can still survive without a head. The first electric car was made in 1898 by Porsche. When you snap your fingers, they move at about 20 miles per hour. It is impossible for some jellyfish to ever die. We are more creative during the night compared to the day. You have 2 nostrils, but only one can work at a time. In 2002, more people in the US were killed by dogs than sharks. Australia has so many beaches that you can visit a new beach every day for 27 years straight. Did you know human meat is often reported to be very similar to pork meat? Hello, and here's some random facts. Animals like lions literally have no idea that whales exist. If you rub your eye too hard, a blood vessel can pop. If you don't get enough sleep, your brain will start to eat itself. If you cry too hard, then it means a ghost is hugging you. February is the rarest birthday month to be born in. Sleeping with your legs straight at night can make you grow taller. You never knew the word live is just the word evil backwards. Your lips don't touch until you say 1,000,000 when you are counting. If you wake up between 4 a.m. to 5 a.m., it means someone is watching you. If you want to try and lose weight, drink lots of water before every meal so you will eat less because water can fill up half your stomach. On average, lightning strikes Earth 100 times each second. Before deciding on the name Google, the popular search engine was called Backrub. You can't type butter with your eyes closed. Did you know there's enough gold inside Earth to coat the planet? Hello, and here's some random facts. A lemon will float in water, but a lime will sink to the bottom. McDonald's once made bubblegum flavored broccoli in an attempt to get kids to eat healthier. Samsung tests phone durability with a butt-shaped robot to make sure they can handle the pressure of being sat on. Some octopus species lay 56,000 eggs at a time, each being about the size of a grain of rice. Only 1% of people can subscribe to HeyImDam with their elbow. Cats have fewer toes on their back paws. They have 5 on their front paw and 4 on their back ones. Kleenex tissues were originally intended for gas masks during World War I. That tiny pocket in jeans or pants was designed to store pocket watches. Only 1/4 of the Sahara Desert is sandy. The other 3/4 is mostly gravel with some mountains and oases. Movie trailers were originally played after the movie. Did you know chickens can see more colors than a human can? Hello, and here's some random facts. Animals that lay eggs don't have belly buttons. Mr. Potato Head was the first toy to be advertised on TV. The Mona Lisa painting has no eyebrows. If you're a male over 6'4" or a female over 5'10", you're in the tallest 1% of people. Cookie Monster's first name is Sid. Research has shown that people are the happiest at 7:26 p.m. on Saturday evening. Dancing has been proven to make you smarter and healthier. Dogs will still love you even if you're ugly. Lucid dreamers have better problem-solving skills. 89% of people who do chores while listening to music report that the jobs are easier. Carrots were originally the color purple instead of orange. Philophobia is the fear of falling in love. A husband and wife from California were born on the same day, married for 75 years, and died just one day apart at the age of 94. Did you know the bowler hat was invented as a safety measure? Hello, and here's some random facts. Mantis shrimp can punch with the force of a .22 caliber bullet. In 2013, a woman claimed she got pregnant by eating McDonald's. The original name for the butterfly was flutterby. A textrovert is someone who is expressive and funny in text, but shy in person. Though it's very rare, you can actually die from pooping too hard. Cows kill more people every year than sharks do. Albert Einstein slept 10 hours per night. There are now more than 86,000 people in Japan who are over 100 years old. Giant squids have the largest eyes of any animal on Earth. Hot water freezes faster than cold water. It takes 364 licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. The hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth was 2 billion degrees Kelvin. New York was briefly named New Orange. Stop signs used to be yellow from 1922 to 1954. Competitive art used to be in the Olympics between 1912 and 1948. Scientific facts about each zodiac sign. Cancers are the most likely to get arrested. An analysis of the FBI database found that cancers were the most arrested compared to any other sign, and they were usually serious crimes. Cancers might be the most arrested, but Gemini committed the most soft crimes. Generally speaking, Geminis were busted for things like fraud and stealing the most. There's 4 signs that earn the most money, this being Scorpio, Leo, Cancer, and Taurus, and are most likely to earn over $100,000 per year, while Aquarians and Capricorns unicorns were most likely to earn less than $35,000 per year. Leos are the worst drivers of the zodiac signs. A car share service analyzed 100,000 of its drivers and found that Leos are 40% more likely to get a speeding ticket than Libras. Now you better not be laughing if you're a Pisces, because Pisces are the most likely to run a red light or park in a no parking zone. Hello, and here's some scary facts that will ruin your day. If you're wearing earplugs listening to music and you hear someone calling you or the door knocking, there is no one calling. It's the ghosts informing you of their presence. The inventors of the Ouija board claim it got its name when they asked it what it should be called. They also asked it what Ouija meant, and it replied, "Good luck." If you're walking and you feel someone behind you, it's a ghost looking at you. The human body can feel the presence of ghosts. If you saw someone unfamiliar in your dream, it could actually be the ghost watching you while you are sleeping. After 10 minutes of watching yourself in a mirror in a dimly lit room, your brain gets bored and distorts your reflection, causing imaginary monsters. Spirits are mostly active at night and mostly exist in cold air-conditioned rooms. They look and stare at you all night, they read your mind and try to speak and show your future in your dreams. Dreaming about being lost usually occurs when you're having a conflict and deciding how to react in a situation in real life. It may also indicate that you were scared of your actions committed in the past. Did you know money bills are made of cotton? Hello, and here's some historical facts. The unicorn is the national animal of Scotland. King Henry II of England hired a man who was called Roland the Farter. His unique job was to dance on Christmas, a dance that had to be finished by a fart. He then received a manor and 40 hectares of land for his services. During antiquity, pigs were used as weapons. The shortest war happened on August 27, 1896, from 9:02 a.m. to 9:40 a.m., being 38 minutes total. God Saves the Queen, the United Kingdom's anthem, has a French origin. The croissant isn't French, it's Austrian. It was created in 1683 after the victory of Austria against Turkey, the shape being a reference to the Muslim symbol. The recipe was then revisited in France, and the actual croissant that everyone knows appeared in 1920. North Korea created a fake city, Kijong-dong, at the South Korean border, the only purpose being propaganda. During World War II, Walt Disney designed a Mickey Mouse gas mask for children to be less scared.